Well, what's happening? What's happening is somebody with a reputation walked in about something, somebody who's already added value to our lives has walked in. I don't need small talk because I know what I'm going to talk to him about.
Right.
I don't need to check him out. Cognitive evaluation goes out the window because I don't have to put him in a box. I already know who he is.
Right. Right.
Right. I already trust him on some level. Right. So I will make myself, so it's probably going to be a crowd around that guy.
Right.
Correct? Why? Because of those things.
Right.
So if you're a preacher and if all you do is preach on Sundays and you don't create media, you're not out in the community serving the poor, you're not doing something that is beyond the Sunday service box, you don't have a reputation. If you have a reputation that is confined to your church, that's it. But beyond your church, you don't have a reputation. But that takes tons of work. It actually takes tons of humility because you want to serve people and you need to find out how you can serve them. It's a lot of intentionality. So I think it's easier than ever to have a YouTube channel, a podcast, to have a blog that people read. It's easier than ever to do those things. And the problem is it's because it's so crowded, people get discouraged because it's so much work and you don't know what the outcome is, right?
Right.
But I would
what do I talk about? There's already
Exactly.
somebody out there. I don't know how to do it. What's a microphone? Or
What's a microphone? What's the setup? What are the tactics? I don't even know.
Right.
And you basically give up, which is, I understand that. That's why I'm saying this is the ultimate, right? Most people won't choose to do that. But there's a benefit to that if you apply yourself, if you lean in, if you have a learner's heart and a passion to serve people, right? Then you will see people walking into your church who have already been served by you.
Right.
They actually come in the door because you have served them already. They come in the door because they already trust you.
Right.
Does that make sense? That's a whole different ballgame.
Right. Right. And I mean, I think you're right. And I also think that maybe if you think sort of very large church, mega church kind of pastors that have a reputation, that's kind of an easy one to go, like, they have sort of a brand. They got to that place, for being good at certain things. And so they attract more and more and more people because I think people are feeling served probably by the content they see online. Right. Like, so I'm just very generic.
And they have a marketing department.
They totally do. So I'm kind of generically applying this, right? But like, but that's not most pastors, right? Like,
exactly.
Most pastors aren't of that size of church with the big old marketing team and all the kind of things that go with it. And we talked about how like it can be hard for your normal everyday, 100 member, 200 member, 300 member church to, for the pastor to think this way, or to take action on it. So like, how do you help motivate pastors to do this? Or how do you help? When does it click to where they start, okay, I'm going to do this and I'm going to push through the pain of not really getting it or knowing how to do it, but I'm going to just go for it.
That's an excellent question. And I think it's true that there's, pastors that don't have a marketing department, they have many more obstacles, right? But I can give you my reasons that I tell people about. A reason that is more of a motivation. If you have the heart and the passion to be in the city, serve the city, have the pulse of the city, you will do the work to find out what that is. And it's a very different kind of thinking. It's not a thinking of people will come to me, but it's I will come to the people. And I think that's a transformational mindset shift in itself because it will make you preach differently.